Alright, what's going on, you guys? Today we're going to be doing a story time video, but I'm going to go ahead and talk before we go ahead and, get into all that. So the Discord server for this channel, which had over 160 members, was pretty much griefed by one of the moderators who has been there for months. This little pussy did this overnight, was too scared to do it when he knew moderators would be on, and basically what he does, he goes through, deletes all the channels, bans all the members, real tough guy shit, right? So if you were in that Discord server and you're like, okay, what happened, right? Okay, you weren't banned for an actual reason. I just want you to know that. And in the comments down there pinned, there will be a link back into that Discord. We've basically rebuilt it, or at least we're working on rebuilding it. I just wanted to get all that, pretty much cleared up before we go ahead and get into this story. But today's story is about the time, I don't even know how to, okay, you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and get into it. Okay, so this day I was hanging out with a couple of my friends, actually, but yeah, 3 of them. And, we were just fucking around, going around random places, just hanging out, right? And we decided to go downtown of my city. There's a parking garage there. It's a couple stories, and we decided to just, go to this place that my friend Alex was like, oh, you guys gotta see this, right? So we're like, okay, let's go ahead and see it. So we go down there, we go downtown into this parking garage, end up on pretty much the top floor, or the second to top floor. There's a skywalk, I think that's what you call them, the, elevated hallways that connect buildings. There was one of those between this parking garage and the nearby building that we were going into. So we decided to go into it, right? We go in this big building, it's probably 7 stories or so, and it's just got a bunch of random businesses and stuff in there, right? We really didn't have any business being there, but it's a public building, so it wasn't like, we could be arrested for being there. We just wanted to check shit out, right? Like, we didn't have anything to do, and it just seemed fun, so we go inside this building, and we, just start looking around. And the first problem that I immediately had was this place is creepy, okay? There is pretty much nobody there. It is a Sunday. Most people aren't at work, or if they are, they're pretty much either like the owners or like family of the owners. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of checking around on stuff, getting maybe a few things of paperwork done or something. So we pretty much have free reign over this building, just checking things out, right? I have never been inside this building up until this point, so it's all brand new to me. So we're just chilling out, walking through this entire building, and the first issue, like I said, was that pretty much no one else was there. It was super creepy not having, a bunch of people being there. But the second issue is when we are walking on pretty much like the 3rd or 4th floor of this building, and we hear a voice. And we know we're not supposed to be there, but, I mean, well, they're gonna throw us out of a public building, But it kind of freaks us out, so we just kind of all look at each other. It was kind of like out of a movie. We all just kind of look at each other, and we look towards this doorway to our left, which is a stairway, an emergency exit stairway, actually, and we just bolt down this motherfucker, right? So we're just running down all of these stairs from, like, the 4th story of the building, just running, right? We're just fucking scared, right? Because, I mean, we heard that voice, and it kind of scared us. So we're scared shitless, right? We're running through this building. We finally get to, like, the 2nd floor, and we're like, okay, probably not going to catch us now. We got down the stairs pretty quickly. So we keep spending just a little bit more time, exploring the floors of this building. There's a bunch of various businesses, and then we go back up a couple floors. Keep in mind, we don't know where we're at in this building. We don't know where we came from in this building. We don't, we have no idea how to get back out of this building without coming down to the front lobby where there's probably going to be some people. So we're just trying out random doors and emergency exits and stuff, and we finally find this one door, right? It's an emergency exit, so we're probably, we're like, this probably isn't the doorway out of this place. We'll try it anyways. So we open it up, and we're 3 stories off the ground on a fire escape, right? We look down, there's this alleyway, we're on the fire escape. There's an alleyway between the other building and the building we're, attending. I guess that's the right word, attending? Like, the building we're at. And one thing I should have noted, right? Okay, my friend says, Nathan, don't shut the door. Now guess what I hear in the cold rain from my friend on a fire escape. I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie. We're on a fire escape 3 stories off the ground. And he says, Nathan, don't shut the door. Guess what I hear? Hey, Nathan, shut that door real quick. So I'm like, all right, no problem. I let my hand off the door. It comes closing. He walks halfway up the stairs to the next floor's fire escape, which would be like the 4th floor. And he looks back down and he says, dude, you closed the door. I was like, yeah, that's what you told me to do, right? He said, no, I said don't close the door. So I'm like, all right, no problem. I'll go ahead and open it real quick. I reach down for this doorknob, right? Guess what door doesn't have a doorknob? The fire escape. We are literally abandoned on a fire escape of an old-ass building downtown, 3 stories off the ground, in the cold, freezing rain. We're scared shitless now because how are we gonna get down? And we realize we've got pretty much 2 ways out of this entire problem, right? A, we can break our ankles / legs / feet / any other bone that I would hit falling by jumping off the fire escape 3 stories straight down onto the pavement. B, we can go down to the, the last story that the fire escape's on, which is generally the 2nd floor, and it has pretty much like a stairway that retracts up onto the fire escape that, like, you can pretty much push with your weight. Like, you have to get on to the steps, and they'll slide down off the fire escape and down to the ground. So, if there's a fire, you go down, you press on the stairs with your weight and other people's weight, they come down, you can get away from the building, right? Or C, we can somehow break back into this building by getting this super heavy locked door that has no door handle on the outside to somehow come open. The only thing we had was 1 umbrella. So, like, okay, we're gonna have to go with number B in this situation. It seems to be the best way we can actually get out of this situation. So, me and my friend Alex, who suggested we go here, get on this fire escape staircase, and we're trying to use our weight to, kind of get this thing to tilt off and slide us on down to safety. Yeah, guess what happens when a fire escape has been sitting dormant for probably at least 6 decades, with nobody using it whatsoever, just sitting there in the elements and everything? Oh yeah, it tends not to work very well, so those stairs are not coming down, our weight's not pushing the fire escape down so we can get off. Option B is now completely out of our grasp, right? So now we're down to options A and C. A, we can jump 3 stories and break a couple bones and, have to call an ambulance to get us up off the ground. Or C, we can find a way to break this door back inwards, that way we can pretty much get out of here. And now another 3rd option, which we'll call option D, has started to pop into my head. Maybe we can call the police and they'll come rescue us. And then I thought, okay, option D, not a good idea, since they're going to be like, okay, what are a bunch of teenagers doing on a fire escape in downtown? So we decide, okay, there has to be a way for us to get this door open. So we start taking the umbrella and jamming it into the crack between the door and the threshold and the door frame, right? And it's not budging at all. It has very good locks, obviously, because it is not opening. So for about 5 or 10 more minutes, we're standing out here in the cold rain, scared shitless, contemplating our options, basically jump and die, or pretty much call and tell on ourselves to the police and, be questioned about it. Have to deal with all that shit. Until, okay, this is gonna sound goofy, right? This guy actually saved our asses this day. Because guess what is in perfect view of that skywalk thing that we walked in through? The fire escape that we're on. So when he's walking through here looking out these windows, oh, guess what? There's there's about 4 hooded people standing on the fire escape trying to break this door. What do you think's going through his head? So he finds his way to the top of the parking garage, and he's like, hey, what are you guys doing, right? I didn't see the guy until this. We turn around. This guy is wearing a Gucci sweatshirt. Basically, Gucci guy shows up and saves us from a fire escape. Yell to him because we could see most of the local high schools' names listed by one of the doors, like some sort of counseling or something for these schools. I don't know what it was, if it was maybe like local admission to a college or something, like some room they had set up for that. But we're like, yeah, man, we were looking for the science fair, and I mean, if he worked there, he's probably, understanding, oh yeah, by the way, there's, no science fair going on today. Still some kids on the fire escape trying to break this door in. But we get lucky, okay? Because he believes us, and he goes, alright, I'll try and help you guys out. We're like, oh, thank God, we're not going to have to jump and break our legs in half like Gordon Hayward. That's a mean joke, man. Poor Gordon. We're going to be rescued finally. And, it probably took him 10 minutes to find the door that gets us out, right? Longest 10 minutes of my life. And you want to know why it was the longest 10 minutes of my life? Because right around the corner, when we were terrified that they're going to have to bring a fire truck with a ladder or something to come get us off here, guess what just starts ringing off around the corner? Oh, of course, a fire truck gets dispatched. So we're thinking, oh my God, he's called 911 and now they're coming to get us off of this fire escape. Thankfully, that was not the case, as just maybe a few minutes later, the door opens and Gucci guy saves our asses. So, you know, just to kind of wrap this up, Gucci Guy saves me and my friends from having to break our legs jumping off of the 3rd-story fire escape of a local downtown building because we were just screwing around on a Sunday. One of the scariest moments of my life, I will be absolutely honest. I think we were all a little scared at that point, and it's pretty much all my fault because I shut the door behind us after I was told not to, and had I kept that door open, we'd have never been in that situation, and this video would never have been made. But yeah, I almost had to jump off of a fire escape to get away from a downtown building safely. And that's the story, guys, so make sure, if you did enjoy, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe if you're new around here, tell me some crazy things that have happened to you down there in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and until my next video tomorrow, guys, this is Optimus, signing out.